Oh, is it?
Yeah, just altogether pointless.
This isn't what happened last week. Have you all got amnesia? They just cheated us. This isn't fair. He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car.
He's a poet warrior in the classic sense.
The bloody Beatles White Album, shut up.
Here I am, waiting at the crossroads. Oh, I was having a bit of a sing-along a minute ago, to myself, of course. You know, I don't like to disturb my wife with my disturbing thoughts. And you know what, I'm too embarrassed to talk to her. I've spoken just recently about the single and everything. And like I said, she's, you know, she thinks it's a cash grab as well. She thinks it's a bit of a dull song, you know. She's not feeling extreme about it in any way, shape or form. It's not, you know, she's got other things in her life that she wants to think about, and the Beatles aren't one of them. I just want to tell you people outside the bubble, that's what real life is like. Anyway, I got my hands on the on the latest album, and through my headphones I listened intently, and I've now decided to give you a very sensible and serious review of because I have to go through this quite slowly and methodically. I'm not going to be like Andrew fucking Dixon and cherry pick all those other people. Oh, well, this one is that and that one's that. No, I'm going to tell you from start to finish each track and how they measure up in any way, shape or form. And I'm going to be completely honest about this. First of all, I want to complain about John Heaton. John Heaton, how many times are you going to let me down? I thought you were going to shut up about the Red and Blue album, but you were gushing. It was horrible. It was horrible. You know what? I know there's a fifth column in this country, but I'm really concerned about you now. I'm wondering if you're a lefty. I am. I'm very concerned about you. And Pub Landlord, your fucking review of the song was copy paste, and it was exactly the same as Michael Nolan's trick. Like, I have my doubts about it, and then changes his mind after the video comes up. And you say, "Oh, fuck off! You sell out! You sell out!" John Heaton, sort yourself out, for God's sake. You know I'll give you another chance. Just please. Don't do this to me. It's embarrassing as an Englishman. We've got enough trouble on our plate today. It's all going to kick off today, you know that, at the cenotaph. It really will. It really will. Do you know what? I want to go down there myself, but I know that it'll end in tears. So I'm just not going to, because it'll upset me too much. I will pick up a spear of destiny and thrust it into those packy bastards. But anyway, let's get on with the review. So first of all, there was Love Me Do. Now, I'm angry about Love Me Do because it's that fucking shitty Ringo one. It's not a superior version of the song. Through history, the Andy White on drums has been the superior version, and that's rightly so. Rightly so. The Ringo version was more a curiosity or an accident, you know, and anyway, it exists, but it shouldn't be there as part of, look, I hate this word, the canon. It shouldn't be there as, it should be there in the background, like anthology, in the background if you need to reach for it, grab it, but it shouldn't be up there with the all gold stars, you know, or the gold star warriors. Yeah, that's a better one. The gold star warriors. I mean, this is what's fucked me off about this Red album, real bad. Real fucking bad. But anyway, like I said, let's get to Love Me Do. And Love Me Do simply is rough. It's as rough as it was before. It shouldn't be on this album at all. This is a horrible thing to do. A horrible thing to do to the album. like I said, this is rape and desecration of a beloved monument. It really is. It's like you could compare the Red Album to the Cenotaph today in London. This is the way it is. Please Please Me, it loses harmonica and it's very echoey. All right. I saw her standing there. Look, I'm not going to get in a big dispute about whether the track should be on it. I'm just going to go through them, what I thought when I heard them. I've said my piece on what I think about the album. It's a horrible, you know, the word Frankenstein's been, the album's just been cheapened. It's been, it really, there's nothing good about it. Nothing good about it. Right, so I saw her standing there just the same. And when I say the same as, I mean the same as the 2014 mix, which is very good. You know, it actually makes the original albums sound quite cheap. It's so good. The 2014 mixes of the Red and Blue, they're the quality way to listen to the Beatles. Were the quality way of listening to the Beatles. So bear that in mind, that I'm comparing all of these tracks to the 2014. And if they weren't on the 2014, if they're new in town, I'm just going to do them according to best one I've heard yet. You know, and don't think I'm going to use Yellow Submarine Soundtrack, because I don't like that mix at all. I don't like it. It's very spacious, hate it. But it is better than anything George Martin does. I'll give it that. So anyways, I saw her standing there exactly the same. Twist and Shout, the same. There's one I thought was better. And this is from me to you. I actually thought that was improved. So there, you've got 1 point so far. She Loves You. All this talk about it, it sounded exactly the same. Wanna Hold Your Hand, the same. And they did well not to fuck with these two tracks, really. So I don't think they touched them. Maybe turn the volume up a bit on them. This Boy, it was the same, but it was very jangly guitar, which kind of got in the way of the vocals a bit. The vocals were mixed too far back on that one. All My Lovin', same. Oh no, All My Lovin' had jangly guitar. Jangly guitar was on All My Lovin', which was annoying. This Boy was the same as it has been on past masters and all that crap. Roll Over Beethoven, there was a lot of clapping in there. It was very clappy. I mean, I wouldn't listen to that song in perfect conditions anyway, but listening to it with all this, very irritating. That's a word that is plaguing this first disc so far. Irritating. Right, you really got a hold on me. It sounds like it's been fiddled with. They've fucked around with it, AI it a little bit. They've done something to John's voice. I can hear it. It sounds synthetic in places. Can't Buy Me Love was exactly the same. You Can't Do That was crap. A Hard Day's Night, it's been said before. Now, I didn't really hear, I don't know if I would have noticed the bongos, but because Andrew Dixon put the bongos in my head, they were there. And they did, in the end, they dominated the track. It was fucking bongo, bongo, bongo. And it really become jarring after a bit. The fucking bongos were doing my nutting. And maybe they're trying to say, listen, we appeal to African audiences because we've got the jungle beat. But believe you me, it is to the detriment of a good song. Bongo's bad. Now, And I Love Her, I found very annoying, and it also was bongo heavy, more bongo heavy than a Hard Day's Night, believe it or not. 8 days a week sounded rough. I mean, it was much worse than 2014. Really sounded like they just turned it up too loud in the mix, and it breaks at the top. Okay, I feel fine now. We've said bongos twice. We're going to say it for a hat trick. I feel fine was bongo heavy. I found that annoying because it's a guitar driven song and lead vocals, and I found the bongos were getting in the way of all the fun. So fuck that. Ticket to Ride. Now it is difficult to get this one right because I think it should be a guitar driven song, but often more than not, Ringo's really sluggish drumming dominates, and it has done in this mix, so no points at all there. I'm very angry about that. And that is actually the end of, I think it's the end. Oh, yesterday, I forgot yesterday, yeah. Yesterday was, it didn't really sound any different to me. If anything, it sounded a little less good than it was before. It sounded like Paul was a bit more echoey and maybe they'd fiddled with him AI. I didn't like that. Didn't like it at all. Anyway, we'll get on to the second disc on the collection of 4. So there will be 4 broadcasts, because I can't do this all out, because I want to give you an honest assessment. I can't just say, well, I like Time and Mothers, and I didn't like what they did with this. I'll go through every track so you know. Right, anyway, bye for now.